Man, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It's your boy, Doc Holiday. We're back with another HBCU OverDrive Live film session brought to you by no one because I ain't got sponsored by anyone yet. But if you haven't done it by now, make sure that you like the stream, like it, hit that subscribe button, share it with your people. Most of all, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get everything HBCU OverDrive, and just let everybody know what's going on. But today, as y'all see, I'm in a little different location than the house. Kind of get some extra strength from my Wi-Fi, and it's pretty much Spectrum TV Wi-Fi. So I'm not gonna even trip on that because hey, I pay the bill on it. So but as y'all know, man, look, it is still the week. It is the SWAC Championship week, Southern versus Jackson State Part 2. So, you know what I'm saying? It's about to go down in less than 48 hours, y'all. So make sure that y'all tune in on Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock, ESPN2. It is part of championship week. The championship week for the ESPN, ABC networks. They show all the championship games, and we're the only HBCU conference that has a championship game that is shown on championship weekend. What's going on, Vel? How you doing? How's going on? Make sure that y'all catch that, other than the other FBS games that's coming on this weekend. It's going to be a wild one, especially here in Dallas, since TCU is playing Kansas State for the Big 12 championship. I might catch that, I might watch that game and catch it, but my main focus is the SWAC championship game this weekend, and then basically getting ready for, if we win, get ready for the Celebration Bowl. So we're going to kick this thing off right. We're going to kick this thing off nice. But before I get to what we're about to go on to now, let me just say this. I am a person that is laid back. You don't see me do any type of rah-rah. You don't see me do any type of any type of boisterous. That's the word I'm looking for. Boisterous. Boisterous attitude, and animations or anything like that. You get the real from me. You get, this is what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? I could be flamboyant in my little dress, in how I style myself. I can be, I could be nonchalant because my wife always tell me I'm nonchalant. I can be a little bit talkative. I like to talk. Hey, that's me. I like to talk. But I will say this, though. When people come onto the show, onto the podcast, when I invite people on for the podcast, I value people's opinion. Do I have to agree with your opinion? No. I mean, that's the difference when you have an opinion. I can agree on it, or I don't have to agree on it. But here on HBCU OverDrive with Doc Holiday, there is no type of slander about your opinion. There's no type of disrespect about your opinion. I value everybody's opinion in the chat, or even if you come on here and you speak your piece. So I value all of that because of the simple fact that y'all know I keep it I keep it real. I keep it 100 on the real. I promise you. I'm not the type of person that's a rah rah. I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna be that type of person. I do get excited when it comes to sports. I do get excited when it comes to the musical uh antics of our HBCU bands. Um, I do get excited about the culture. That's because I lived in it. I was I wouldn't say I was born in it, but I lived through it. I've been to it. I seen it all. And most of everybody that's in this chat, that most of everybody that watches my show, the podcast, has done it also. So I'm just letting y'all. I'm just throwing that disclaimer out there. If you come on here, don't you got an opinion? If you want to say something, you want to speak your, you want to speak your piece, you want to, voice your testimony, then by all means, I give the platform to y'all. Let y'all come on here and do that. And basically, that's all it is. But I would never disrespect anybody. I would never call anybody out of their name. I would never do anything out of the ordinary. So yeah, we're gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it moving, we're gonna keep it classy, we're gonna keep this thing classy because that's all I can do, keep it classy. So, but getting that out the way, I just had to get that out the way because it was on my mind. I had to speak it on, speak that into fruition, getting that out the way. It's the Southern Film Breakdown Part 2. And look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. What I saw in this film is vindictive that Southern got some problems. Southern has some problems on both sides of the ball, mainly on the offensive side of the ball. So I kind of that we're gonna primarily get into the offensive side of the ball. This is a reaction, so just letting everybody know this is a reaction video. That way, I will not get flagged by YouTube. Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you. I try to do everything, and I do everything like literally. The only thing I did not do, as far as the graphics, was the intro. My brother-in-law actually did that for me. He lives out in California, so he actually did that for me. But everything else that you see right here, I've done it. I did it on my own, and I always do it on my own. What's going on, Vaughn? Yeah, man. We gonna talk about that tonight. Make sure y'all come back tonight, 8 o'clock. Hopefully I will have Mr. Ford on the show again. We'll talk about SWAC snubs. Who should have got defensive player of the year, who should have got freshman of the year, and also who are gonna be the coaches that's gonna be coaching at these schools for the next season. What's going on, Rusty? How you doing? So that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So make sure y'all tune in tonight at 8 o'clock. I will hopefully have Mr. Ford on the show. I did tell him 8 o'clock tonight to be back on the show, and also make sure I should have Brian on the show tonight also, and Sean if he's available. But man, look, we gonna, me and my crew, we gonna come in, we gonna do what we do. But anyway, oh yeah, and Val, I got some better PowerPoints this for tonight's show. So you be here on the show for that. Yeah. Wait till tonight. We'll talk about that tonight, man. We'll talk all about that tonight. So that's the reason why I want to do that tonight, because I want to get Mr. Ford's opinion on who should have been this, who should have been that. All right. So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into we're gonna get into this video as usual, as always. It's the film breakdown, y'all. Film breakdown. Whatever it stopped buffering. Hold on. All right. All right, man. So look, this film these highlights is brought to you by Brady College TV. Go check out his highlights. He breaks down a lot of football highlights and bring them to us kind of in a condensed fashion. So shout out to Brady. You know what I'm saying? He Brady College TV. So I'm giving him his credit. That way I won't get flagged. All right. But anyway, man, we gonna get into this film breakdown. Like I said, so let's see, quality. All right, got to get that good quality, y'all. So I'm gonna keep the volume down. That way, it won't pick up as far as who's announcing and stuff like that. So basically, we're just gonna start off with the kickoff. Basic kickoff, real short. Now, I'm gonna say this. If y'all watched this game on last Saturday, Vel, I know you watched this game last Saturday. Grambling in the first half came out hard. They came out hitting. They came out to play. They felt like they was they didn't want to be treated as the redheaded stepchild of the SWAC. How you doing, Mrs. Diva? How y'all doing? How you doing? Make sure you like the stream. Be on the lookout. If I have you as a moderator, make sure you be on the lookout for anything suspicious. But yeah. Vel, if you watch, you watch the game, you're a Grambling lump, you're a Gram fan. Grambling came out of this game playing hard, playing fierce, playing they came out playing like they have no regards for anybody's life in this game. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and get to, this is the first offensive play call, y'all. This had to be the first offensive play call. As you see, Southern's in 4 wide, one running back. Look like they got a they don't have a tight end in the play, so they're going. The blitz is there's no blitz coming, so basically Grambling is bringing his fronts is the 3 down linemen. Everybody's playing back. If you got to see, look at this. You basically see this dude. They're playing. Look like they're playing 9 yards off the ball. Both of these DBs are playing 9 yards off the ball. Got this cornerback also playing. Look like he's playing 9 yards off the ball. They are probably 11 yards off the ball. The safety, so they kind of came in close. Maybe try to help with run support. Because of the simple fact that y'all know Southern is a running team. Let's continue this play right here. So now, I've always said this about Bashawn McCray. When you're in shotgun, yes, you are 5'11", okay? You are 5'11", but you're in shotgun. Because you're in shotgun, you should not be trying to move up inside, move up when where the pocket is coming at to try to see over, try to see where your receivers are. That's the reason why I feel like he's more of a one progression type receiver. Quarterback, to where if he do not see anybody, like literally, if he does not see anybody that's open, he is actually taking off, and he's actually taking off to try to get some yards to kind of salvage that down. And this is off a 3rd and 8 right here. So they went for it. They 3rd and 8. They only got 4 yards off the. They only got 4 yards off this play, so it's 4th down and maybe like a short 4 or a long 3. If you really think about it, but that is the case about Bashawn McCray. He cannot see over that offensive line if he's not basically pushing up into the pocket. The only time I feel like you need to move up into the pocket is if that pocket is perfect, it's a U shape, and you can just step into the throw. He does not really step into the throw because he's actually trying to look over his lineman, and most of his linemen is like 6'2", 6'3", at the most. They don't have a big lineman that's like 6'4", 6'5", in that type of range, especially on the with the tackles. But when he's inside that pocket, he's only going to see the one receiver that he can see, that he can see out of his peripheral, and basically he's going to try to hit him wherever that receiver is. If not, you always see Bashawn McCray try to salvage that down. He does not also, if you really think about, if you really looked at his game, he does not break down, but he does not do any type of check downs he don't do check downs in the play. So like if we go back, let me see. What's going on, How you doing? So if you go back, this is your running back. This is your running back. This is your running back right here. So he's going out. He should be doing some sort like a wheel route, Texas route, into kind of basically giving him that one-on-one with a linebacker, if you know what I'm saying. But you see these linebackers on the back, they're playing in the coverage. And that's where he did throw to his running back. So he didn't see any other receivers down the field for him to throw the ball to. And so he saw his running back coming out of the backfield, and you see he overthrew the running back. Like, he threw it too high. He can't get that. He can't get the ball, or if he did get the ball, he can't get his body to adjust to go up the field. And I feel like if he would have put the ball right there on the money, then if he would have put the ball when he was kind of going in stride, coming out of the backfield, I bet my bottom dollar that would have been a first down and a little bit more. One look, head down and running. 45. JSU should have a field day. Yeah. I mean, you can have 45. You can have Barron out there. You can also have Jeremiah Brown. You got a lot. In the best one, you get bring in the safety, John Huggins, coming down and act as an extra linebacker in your defense, and he can hog down the quarterback. Also, he has the speed to hog down Bashawn McCray. So you have a lot of weapons on the defensive side of the ball that can actually get to McCray. And if you saw it, well, we saw the game the first time. That's how it was. That's what the situation was. Like they kind of mixed in those linebackers. Like if you really think about it, Jackson State does not really play with the same front seven all the time. Dennis Thurman basically substitutes almost every other down, and he substitutes by down and distance. So that's what I see when you watch the game, watch Jackson State play. But let's get back to it. So now we see Grambling is on offense, Southern is on defense. So it's a 3rd and 6. 36. If you see this, look, Southern's DBs are playing up on these receivers. Outside DBs are playing up on the receivers. You got this 3-down lineman. You got the look like you got a rush linebacker coming in right here. This safety is basic. I don't know if this is safety or this is a cornerback that's playing. More than likely, it might be the safety, and he is look like he is like at least 6 yards off the ball. This guy's 5 yards off the ball. So basically, that means that the let me count right here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's playing deep to not get beat on a deep ball. And another thing about this, Southern does not really blitz. They don't blitz 5, 6 people. They kind of use that front 4, that sometimes front 3 to try to see if they can cause havoc. I would say front 4 because the person that's coming in off the edge is more of a outside linebacker, and I think that might be I want to say that would be Trey Lane, but that might be Jordan Lewis. And as you see, everybody's been like, this is real good coverage right here for Southern. This guy right here within the 5 yards, so he's out of the picture right here. This guy right here is basically almost on his hip. This one is doing trail. This one is basically he's giving him the front so he can actually attack, try to get the ball loose from his hand if Calvez will go to try to throw the ball to him. So let's finish up this play. Calvez. All right. Calvez, Julian Calvez, freshman for Grambling. That was a nice run. Now, I'm questionable about that late hit because my guy already went into the slide position and gave his body up. So basically, this dude right here, he needs to be kicked out of the game. Even kicked out of the game, 15-yard penalty. I don't think they called that in the game. So, yeah, Southern had got away with that one right there. Russell, if it's heavy rated, who will it help? I mean, it really don't help nobody because hell, they played in rain the last time we played. They played each other. So to me, it's all about, if it's raining, it's all about who has the better running game, who has the better rushing attack. And if I'm thinking about this, it's only supposed to be like 35% chance of rain, so it's more likely in the morning time. So by the time the afternoon comes, it should be fine. The weather should be fine unless it actually changes up. Yeah, and we all know how the weather in the South is during the winter time. It's klepto. But let's get back to it. So yeah, y'all know, man, this is a late hit right here. And we're gonna go through this whole film right here. And as you see, look, Southern had no answer for this running attack. Let me be clear with y'all. This game right here, Southern had no solution for Grambling's running attack. They had none. And even when Maurice Washington went out of the game in the second quarter, they had no solution for this rushing attack. Even when Floyd Chalk came into the game and he gashed them up the middle, gashed them on the outside. Grambling has those. Grambling really, and truly, Grambling does have the best running back room in the SWAC. The only problem about Grambling is that they didn't know how to use those dudes. First of all. Second of all, your main guy that you really wanted to use, Mo Washington, was injured majority of the season. What's going on, HBCU Band Talk? So basically they had no solution for that Russian attack. And if Jackson State blocks like that, and you can get Savion to get 6, 7, 8 yards off runs like that with the blocking that they did, with that they're gonna do, kind of like what Grambling did. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a very long day for Southern's defense. That run defense is going to be a very long day. And the reason why I say that is because, too, look at it. Shadur really don't have to do anything in this game if you really want to be, if y'all want to be real about it. And yes, they are. Yes, they are deep. They are weak up the middle and on the edges. They do not have what I call boogers. They don't have like a Booger McFarland type defensive tackle on their defensive line, and they don't have, like, for the middle linebackers, they don't have those thumpers to kind of actually stop the run like that. They don't have those thumpers like when somebody try to bust through the hole, they bust through the seams and the creases. They don't have nobody that can, like, what we call, y'all know what we call them decleaters. Just decleat the running back. They don't have that. So now, if we talking about the Southern teams of the 90s, it'll be a whole different story, y'all. It'll be a whole different story. But Maurice Washington bust through, I think he got 10 yards out there. Like, look at that. Hey, look at that. He got 14 yards off that carry. So let me go back to this play right here. So this is 3rd and 8. This is 38. We got the two outside corners playing up. So more likely they're probably doing a bump and run. This corner is offset from the receiver, but he is also 6 yards back. This guy is going to be man up on him, so he is look like 7 yards back. Safety is walking up right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the safety right here is walking up, but he's probably going to backpedal because, like I said, he's not trying to. They're not trying to get beat deep by Grambling's receivers. So this is the matchup we look at. Right? I think that's Lyndon Rash on the outside, which should be a mismatch, y'all. That's really not that big. Rash is more of a Tyreek Hill type prototype receiver, kind of stocky build, but fast as hell. But I would have put Rash on the inside right here, or I would have put him in the slot. And to try to get that mismatch with Southern with the DBs. So, like I said, these dudes coming in, they playing stand-up linebacker. Look like that's Trey Lang right there. Jordan Lewis looking like that's on the other side, coming off the other edge. So you really think about it, it looked like they kind of brought the house with this on this defense on this defensive play right here. So it's a good thing that they did that, because I feel like if he would have caught that, then that would have been a first down, and pretty much that defense would have been gassed out in the first quarter. Doc, what do you think 12 would do for this defensive look? What I think Travis would do, man, I think he'll just do what he do. I think he'll do what he always do. And y'all gotta realize Travis is an athlete. So if you think about it, when Travis lines up as a receiver on offense, he's going up against a DB. I want y'all to think about this. This man already knows what this DB is trying to do, because he plays DB also. he's looking at the technique. He's looking at feet. He's looking at hips position. He's already looking at the DB like, okay, I know what he's doing now when he's on offense. Y'all have to forget. Y'all kind of remember Travis plays both ways, so he's pretty much studying what's going on with these DBs right here. Whoever gets onto him is going to have a long day. All right. Let's finish up right here, man. So let's see. We got 4 wide, 3 trips at the top, 1 at the bottom, which is single coverage. No tight end, man. So they don't really play tight ends in his offense. But you got to understand, Southern is with Dooley. Everybody's saying like he's pass happy, but if you really think about it, Dooley is more of a run, like literally run type offense. He's an RPO coach. Let's finish this play right here. So you coming out 3 wide, and then you go on to the side where it's single receiver onto the bottom of the screen. Most times you would say you will go to the side where you have the most blocking to it, but it's a little bit of misdirection. I like that. Carl Gunn. So make sure we watch out for him. He's a burner. So now we get into when Bashawn McCray passes the ball. And let's kind of go back a little bit. Four receivers set, 2 on each side. Still same thing. No tight end to kind of help chip for the defense. Grambling's in a straight up 4-man defense. You got your linebacker looking like they're playing like a dime, kind of like almost a dime coverage defense on the back end. So this guy right here, this middle linebacker, I think his whole job is to spy on number 11. And I feel like that is his whole job. Put that back foot down. You better put that back foot down. So That's the best kind of pressure you put on Bashawn McCray. Like you got to put you literally got to put the front four, and I don't see how Southern's offensive line got beat off the ball like that. And it shouldn't be, if you really think about it, Bashawn shouldn't even have to scramble in this out from this. He don't have to scramble from this. Like he should not been scrambling. All you have to do is do quick outs with these guys right here. If you know you're going to the left side of the field right here, you're doing quick outs. That's it. Stop doing goals. Don't do goals. Don't do posts. You do quick outs. And then if you you go for fourth down because you did lead the SWAC in fourth down conversions. You are able to go for fourth down, and you can't try to get the first down. But see what I mean? Like they're running the same route. I'm running an out, or my inside is running an in. It has to be like that. You got to be like that. You got to try to fool this defense. You got to try to fool the defense at what you're doing as far as passing the ball. So now we see Southern back on defense. Gramblin's offense, 35. It's still 6 minutes left in the game in the first quarter. So Maurice Washington is going into motion. And y'all knew that was more of a QB power because of the fact that Mo Washington wasn't in the backfield. He's going into motion. I kind of would have, if it was me as far as the play calling for Grambling, I probably would have pitched that to him. He probably would have got me at least 6-7 yards, y'all. What up, Sweet Noob? What's going on, man? Thank you, man. I know you're a Jaguar. So hey, I like all the support and everything. Make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all become a subscriber, man. Make sure y'all become a subscriber, man. So of course, it looked like he made that field goal, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I'm gonna tell you like this: McCray does have an arm on him, so he it's not like he sucks at being a quarterback. It's just the fact that he doesn't know where to go with the ball, so he has an arm on him. And we're just gonna go through. I like how Calvin stepped up in the pocket. Man, that was a nice throw, y'all. That was a very nice throw, real nice throw. Whoop. If y'all not see this, the kid is athletic. Now I understand why Hugh Jackson went with Calvez for the rest of the season. He is athletic as hell. He's athletic as hell. He is very athletic. Look at this. Whoop, missed him. He started to slide too early, so he was like 1 yard short. But just off of that, the presence, the rush coming to him, on that play, he didn't look like a freshman. Now, if you go watch the rest of the game in its entirety, y'all know the second half, he looked very much like a freshman. He looked like a true freshman that did not want to be in the game after that. And the thing about this, certain teams do not have this with their quarterback. Like they don't have that quarterback that's exuberant and that's fired up. Like, this is a rival game right here. This is a rivalry right here. Y'all know everything is on the line. Throw out all the records. They trying to get in your ear. And I like that about Calvez. And I hope he gets to be developed when he gets for the next season. Develop Calvez. Do not redshirt him. Develop him, and I bet you he'll do much better next season with a full season. All right. Now this is, I think that's Chance Williams. Yeah, I like that. Lyndon Rash. He just got. I mean, the corner just got beat. I mean, there's nothing that you can do. That back shoulder fade. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't. I don't know. It's a lot of people that can actually defend that play right there. The back shoulder fade. That's hard to defend. And as y'all know, man, look, Bayou Classic, man. Everybody named mama up in there, dog. Everybody named mama up in there. That's what I love about. That's what I love about games like this, man. That's what I love about games like this. Now, what you gonna do to counteract that? In the first half, if you seen this, if you watch this game, the first half, Southern looks like they were just defeated because you just let somebody would say, "Oh, sorry, it's Grambling team score on you first." But like we said, you got to throw all that. You got to throw all that other stuff out the way. You got to throw it all out the window. You got to don't even worry about that. Grambling is 3-7, and you is whatever. All those records get thrown out the door when it comes to the rivals. It get thrown out the door. So you got to go out there and play like literally your life depended on it. That first half, it did not seem like Southern had that dog in them to play like they're like depending on it. So we're gonna move up into the video. Now I do like the fact that when you move McCray when you move McCray out of the pocket, and you move him and you mobilize him out of the pocket, he does have a throwing lane. He knows where his progressions is when he's out of the pocket. It's just the fact that when he's inside the pocket, he is pretty much a liability when he's inside of the pocket. That's something that I do like. And also the fact that, look, in a sense, when he gets the ball, when y'all know he gets the ball, he gets a full head of steam. He is basically going downhill. He is that second running back in your backfield. As soon as he gets the ball in his hand, and he gets his head going down, and he get his head down, he's going to try to go full steam. In his mind, he don't care who is in front of him. He either going to run around you, he's going to run through you. So, that's the thing about Bashawn McCray. I kind of do like a little bit. Is the other thing I don't like, and we still have to understand. We still have to remember these are student athletes. These are students and kids. So what I'm saying about him is not saying I do not like what he is as a person. I'm saying certain things, certain tendencies that he does in a football game, I have some questions about. That's it. So, now, of course, they ran ball in down to want to move this down. And what I'm saying is, look, Grambling still had the lead in the game, y'all. And it's like this. They still had the lead, and Southern is like, okay, how do we stop this rushing attack? How do we stop this rushing attack? I don't know anybody if Grambling's like this, and whenever they're gonna be like this for next season, I don't know anybody in the SWAC other than Jackson State that can actually stop that rushing attack. Point blank. Point blank. Point blank. Yep. Floyd Chalk is a true freshman. If you haven't seen Floyd Chalk, you haven't seen his high school highlights. Bishop Alemany High School out of California, LA. Go watch that. That when he was in high school, that young man was a dog. He had that dog in him. And let's see, let's kind of chuckle it on down. So now this is when Southern took the lead. Grambling kind of lost a little bit of hope. So now basically because Southern has the lead, like they're pinning their ears back. That rush is coming. So now if you're a coach, if you're the head coach, or if you are the offensive coordinator for the team, you need to go out there and make the necessary adjustments so that way your QB won't get killed out there and basically looking like a freshman. You have to be able to do, you have to be able to do line shifts, line stunts. You got to be able to line block. You have to be able to call stuff out, hot reads, anything, because that rush at that time after, like I said, after Southern went up in the game, Grambling didn't know what to do. And look at this, man. Look. Y'all look at this. He playing, like I said, he playing 7 yards off the ball. He coming in. He's waiting on for this man to get set. They playing how to get beat. You got seven defensive players. The front seven basically is going all out. That's it. The front seven is going all out. Everybody's one-on-one. That's it. Like literally, you should not get beat like that. That was a nice catch by Rash. Like I said, Bashawn McCray, as soon as he put his head down, he know he's basically gonna trying to run through you. All right, now, okay, now, now we're gonna talk about these. We're gonna talk about these dirty hits, these late hits that's out of bounds. Southern better try. You better not try that in the vet because you're gonna have 60,000 people screaming at you, talking about what the hell wrong with you. What up, Ed? What up, Edwin? You're gonna have 60,000 people in the vet talking about what the hell wrong with you. So those late hits, man, the refs got to be on it. Like they literally got to be on it in this game. And I'm not saying to call a tight game, but certain things you let them get away with. But if it gets too egregious, then you call it. You got to call it down the line. You have to call it down the line. And hopefully we get some good rest for this game too, because we have to call this game down the line. And he threw a duck. He threw a duck up there. Oh my goodness. Like I said, they weren't trying to quit in this game. But I think now now for everybody as that either watched the game or was at the game, Southern brought the heat. If this is first down, this is with almost a little bit over 7 minutes left in the game. In order for them to basically, I feel like in order for them to actually solidify that actual lead, like, yeah, you have to be able to go, you have to go all out. Have to go all out. Let's see. They brought 5. Now, they brought 5. So it should have been 5-on-5 now, unless they snuck another person in on the blitz. Whoever's on the offensive line need to call some sort of hot, who's coming in on the blitz. Because ain't no way in the world that the center or the guard misses that block right there and gets your QB killed. Because basically they came in straight up the gut and destroyed the QB. And then he fumbles the ball. And basically, that basically ended all, to me, that basically ended all hopes for Grambling to even get back into this game. Because I think after that fumble recovery, they lost confidence. So that's where we're gonna stop at right there, man. So we're gonna stop right there. So they lost confidence after that fumble, that scoop and score right there. And if you've seen a lot of that stuff, like, you have to literally basically know when to pick up the blitz, know your down and distance, know what type of personnel that you have on the field, because that all comes into play. Hey, babe, the wife is and she's in the chat, y'all. She gonna tell y'all to like the stream. She gonna tell y'all to like the stream. So basically, like I said, it's gonna be a dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight today. I mean, on Saturday. And it's gonna start off, like I said, it's gonna start off with whenever Southern is on offense. How you play Southern on offense with the defense, that's gonna basically dictate how you come about in this game. It's gonna dictate everything about how you come about in this game, y'all. So but yeah, that was a good film breakdown. Make sure that y'all come in tonight at 8:00. Tonight at 8:00, we're gonna be doing we're gonna talk about snubs and coaching vacancies. Let me see. First question. What you got? Reggie Kyle. You got the Seminoles. But that's cool though. You asked me, do you think Dooley will do a lot of trick plays in this game? I think he probably will go back in his bag and see what he did against Jackson State last year when he was at Prairie View. I do expect to see like 1 or 2 trick plays in this game on Saturday. The whole thing about it is that Jackson State has to be ready for the trick plays because they know that it might come. And it does come when you play against a team that's coached by Eric Dooley. So I would be on the lookout to see any kind of trick plays, especially early in the game, because if you get if they do it early in the game, they basically kind of get you off guard, catch you off guard in the game. So I kind of expect for it to be early in the game. So anybody have any more questions? Like we can have, anybody, y'all can ask some more questions about it. About this game, about Southern, about anything like that, I'm more than welcome. I'm more than welcome to answer any and all questions while we're still here on this stream. And y'all see the babe, the executive producer. She tell y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. She gonna get y'all. She is gonna get y'all. I will say this, Edwin. SWAC refs has been allowing players to slap opposing players without a flag. Yes, they have been doing that. Been doing that a lot. A lot lately in the season. Late in the season, so it's kind of because it's more of all your rival games are late, in the middle or late in the season, and basically, they have been kind of lenient. They have been swallowing their whistles, but I see something different coming up. I see something different with this game. The only thing about it for this game is that if it becomes a problem, if the refs let them play, but it starts becoming a problem in the game, then I would see it being called a little bit more tighter than what you would normally see. Oh yeah, because she be on my head sometimes, but we ain't, let me see. I'm trying to find some more questions. I guess he was asking Russell, what will Southern do that would stop Jerry Shooter and make them win? I feel like this: if Southern wants to win this game, they have to play a damn near flawless type game. When you play against Jackson State, a team like Jackson State, you have to be flawless. You have to be damn near perfect in your play calling and your game in the game against a team like this. Because if not, they will exploit any and every type of weakness that you have. They will exploit any type of hole that you have in your game, offensively or defensively, and even special teams. They will exploit everything that when they see it, they're going to exploit it. Like, we're talking about Dennis Thurman, and I feel like he's one of the best. He's the best defensive coordinator in the SWAC, bar none. Bar none. If he sees something that he sees something that's off, he's going to exploit it. He's going to get his guys out there. He's going to give them the right calls. He's going to exploit your offensive play calling. And then with Brett Bartolone, and I heard about I think we was talking about this on with Ken Clark a couple of days ago, with Brett Bartolone being on the field level, y'all. He's talking to everybody on the field level. So he's basically like right there on field level. But I feel like he needs to be up in the booth to where he can see everything from on the field, from sideline to sideline. Trick Play Southern needs to trick us by switching QBs. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. Okay, let me see what you, Ms. D. Do you think all this Coach Prime is leaving is a major distraction to these boys? I know I would be pissed and might not give my whole 110% effort on Saturday. I'm just saying, kids are petty like that. What I'm thinking, whatever he says during practice or in the meetings, his kids follow his every word. So if he said don't be distracted about what's going on outside, then I feel like these kids are very locked in now. And I don't think they even worry about the distractions. Y'all know, understand. If you really think about it, like they're still they're still kids, basically. They're still kids. I don't think that they're even worried about if he's gone, if he's staying or stuff like that. Like I said, the only person that knows about if he's staying or going is him. And if I'm him, I would be staying, but I would be on AD Ashley Robinson's head talking about give me money for my dudes. Point blank. Let's see who else. Coach Dooley back to back and Coach Prime also in championship game. Yes or no? It's gonna be Coach Prime. I mean, Jack State has the better athletes, better quarterback, better offensive line. When it comes a little bit more to pass blocking, run blocking, I give a little edge to Southern because they are some maulers up front. Defensive line, we already know. Defensive line is stacked. We can switch out our defensive line at any time. Linebackers stacked. We can switch out to DBs. Like we have players when it comes down to it. We'll give they would give Southern a run for their money. I say, what's up, my boy? Who not necessarily kids are a product of your culture. If your culture is strong, they are ready to play. Like you said, bro. If the culture is weak, then yeah, it can be a distraction. That's what I'm saying. Like the culture is real. Y'all know the culture is strong. It's on. I'm putting in my Dragon Ball Z lingo. It's on Ultra Instinct. Like they know what's coming. They know what's coming. They block it. They do all that. They know what's up. I'm not even worried. I don't think they're worried about that. I think they're all locked in and focused on this game. They gotta, because look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Jackson State have a mission on hand right now. Their mission is to win. Is to go back to the Celebration Bowl and win it. That they was denied last season because they had too many. They wasn't. I wouldn't say they wasn't well prepared, but their heads was not in that game last year. And you're right. You're right. They need to be focused. Focused. I mean, it's I always put it like this. I'm put it like this. A coach always tells his team, no matter what the record is, whenever you play somebody, your record is 0-0. You are trying to go 1-0, meaning you're trying to go one. You're trying to go out there and beat that one team right now, and then you go focus on the next team. So you're trying to go 1-0 right now, and then when the Celebration Bowl comes, you're 0-0. So you're trying to go 1-0 on the next team. It has to be. It has to have that mindset, that mind frame right there. Okay, the mind frame. And as y'all see, look, supporting South Oak Cliff, the Golden Bears. Congratulations to them going to the regions again, putting on for the city. I don't think anybody know what the other kids would do because of the simple fact that Coach Prime had built a strong, very strong. He built a very strong relationship with these players, but he also built a very strong culture with the football team that we have a culture of winning. So, to me, it don't matter who you put there in place. Their mindset should be able to be the culture of winning. So I mean, it to me it is what it is. We won't know until, like I said, we won't know until after the championship game. That's it. We won't know. And if you come back tonight at 8:00, I will put out all the jobs that's out there, and you'll be like, I don't think he even wants to go there. So I will pull out all the jobs that's out there, even the jobs that got taken up, that got filled this past couple of days. I will put it out there on for the next stream. That's 8:00 tonight. Let's see what Edwin. Yep. Seems to be rolling the playoffs again. They are rolling. Yeah, I didn't know Jason Todd with the PV. I know he went to Lincoln. Yeah, yeah, the AD is my frat brother. Coach Mays, James Mays the second. He's my frat brother. He's my Masonic brother. Real cool dude, like real, you know what I'm saying, real good with the kids, being an AD, also the head basketball coach. So he coached a lot of NBA stars, man. So he's a good dude, man. So oh yeah, you see, look, I'm always on the square. I'm always on the square, sir. I'm always on the square. As y'all see, I'm always on the square. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody got some more questions for today before I shut down the stream, and then I'm trying to get ready for tonight. Anybody got any more questions? D-Lob, what's going on, man? What's going on? Let's see. What happens when he retires, dies, or coaches baseball somewhere else, prepares, see anyone lead the school from the president to the cafeteria worker, get ready. Nah, ain't nobody else gonna do like that, bro. There's nobody else gonna be leaving out of that school. I promise you, nobody's not gonna leave out of that school. There's nobody gonna leave out of the school, man. Some of those kids can't, they do get themselves in the transfer portal. They risk of having to sit out and they can't redshirt, but having to sit out, having to pay money out of their own pocket. For instance, like Shiloh won't be able to transfer because he already transferred from University of South Carolina. He didn't get to play in the spring COVID year, so I think he's on pace to graduate early anyway. So I don't see him leaving, and I don't see Shedeur leaving either, y'all. On the real, I really do not see Shedeur leaving. Like, what up, Maurice? I really do not see Shedeur leaving. I don't see him leaving because of the simple fact that Shedeur is on track to graduate, I think, in 2023. Y'all got to remember, Shedeur graduated high school early just to get to Jackson. He graduated early from high school. And I think he was already taking dual credit. So basically, some of his credits came to the school. So he's on track to graduate early also. And my whole thing is too like this. When it comes down to it, he still got Bossy at the school playing women's basketball. I don't think he's going nowhere until she's out of there. That's what I say. Yeah, D-Lock. D-Lock. I promise you, it's so crazy when that happens. Like, you talking to your family, like, you got to understand, and you got to understand when it comes to the transfer portal, like, if you don't have any type of film or anything like that, you're just gonna be stuck there. You're gonna be stuck in that portal. So I would advise, if I'm true to my kids, I would advise them to stay where they're at, because you don't know if your opportunity is going to come next year, now, later on down the line. You don't know what's up. You don't know what's up. But it's kids in the portal that, like, okay, you're in the transfer portal, like, but why are you there? You gotta ask the kids these questions. Why are you in the portal? What made you get into the portal? If you get into the portal because you didn't get no playing time and you think you better than anybody else, then you don't get yourself into the portal. You just go out there and you transfer. Go down. Like, if you want, like, especially if you're a freshman and you feel like you better than somebody and they're not giving you no type of time, go to the JUCO. Go JUCO. Go JUCO. Get you some film. Then put yourself back out there. Go out there. You go JUCO, ball out. Get you film. Get you some film, and put yourself back out there. Then you're bound to get picked up by a school. And that is true. That's true. That's true. Shedeur is only being coached by his dad. As far as offense, you gotta remember he's been an offensive coordinator. He was his offensive coordinator at Trinity Christian. Everything else he's been coached. All right, here this man go here. Here you go, right here. What's up, Sean? Southernville upset JSU kids are focused on the outside noise. However, this is a moment for everyone involved. That is true. That is true. If you don't have your head on straight, if you are able to compartmentalize, like I'm gonna put it like this. If you are able to be like a racehorse, to have blinders on, you know what I'm saying? You have blinders on, so y'all know about racehorses. Racehorses have blinders on, so they don't see the size of the horse next to them on either side. So they just looking straight ahead. If you got blinders on, you're gonna block out all the distractions. Only thing you see straight ahead is the game. That's it. That's it. Next podcast, 8 o'clock Central. 8 o'clock Central. Y'all remember, I'm in Texas. 8 o'clock Central. So if you're on the East Coast, 9 o'clock Eastern. So, but yeah, y'all remember, come in tonight. Tonight, 8 o'clock. Gonna get up on. We're gonna talk about these SWAC snubs and who should be coaches. So I'm about to get on my PowerPoint presentation and start making some more slides about the coaching jobs that's out there right now and who are in line to be, that these schools are talking to right now. But yeah, shout out to everybody that was on the stream today. Man, I appreciate rocking with y'all with this film breakdown as always. Like I said, hopefully it don't get flagged by YouTube, but we already know what it is. I've already put my disclaimers out there, and I gave my dude his just due because it's a reaction. But make sure y'all come in 8 o'clock tonight. Try to get Mr. Ford back on the show tonight. And like I said earlier, HBCU OverDrive values everybody's opinion, whether you're right or whether you're wrong. We value everybody's opinion on the podcast. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, including me. But I tell everybody that does not mean just because I don't agree with your opinion, I would not belittle you. I would not make fun of you. I would not call you out. I would not call you any other type of name. You are a man. You are a woman. You are an individual when you come onto this podcast, and I treat everybody as such. So make sure that if I do not agree with you, do not get offended. That's the reason why I said if you feel like you want to voice your opinion, jump in on the stream. I'll always have a link on there. If you want to jump in on the stream, my God, you can jump in on the stream. That's how we do it. All right. But anyway, I just had to put that out there because, like I said, it was on my mind. I said something about it earlier. I have to say it again for the people that just came in late. The views of HBCU OverDrive with Doc Holliday are expressed that we do not tolerate any type of bullying, any type of name calling, or anything like that. This is a fun and friendly and funny podcast that we have built from the ground up. All right. Bro, hey, I'm gonna keep it on the square, bro. I keep it on the square, man. I'm gonna keep it on the square. I'm gonna keep it on the square, man. And if y'all want to know, just hit me up on Twitter, man. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you all about it. If it's a safe space, I don't want nobody to run and talk. So, I guess everybody, if people want to hear me, the reason why I said that, the disclaimer. If anybody want to know why I said that disclaimer, as y'all know, I watched the other show. Before I had got my own podcast, I watched the other show, not to be named. Okay, and said show, I called in yesterday and gave my 2 cents about some stuff that was going on. Other than the show being called the breakdown, but you know what I'm saying. But the name of the show is what you call off script, basically, because you go off script. All right. And what I put out there, and I said something. This is the reason why I got up. I said this. When I said what I said on the show, I spoke my piece, but while in the middle of still, talking about a certain topic, they hang up on me. And I don't take it personally. I don't take it personally. I don't take it personally, but it's about the respect. You know what I'm saying? It's about the respect. I respect your show, respect mine. If I come on your show and I talk, I call in on your show and we talk about something, do not get upset about what I'm talking about, because the simple fact that it is my opinion. I mean, I ain't saying it's not all about me. I'm not trying to say it's all, it's not, it wasn't about me. I'm just saying I just didn't, I did not like that. That's what I'm saying. No, and I understand that HBCU band talk. I understand that, but it's just the fact of just saying like when you hang up on somebody while they're still talking to you, that's a sign of disrespect. If you get what I'm saying, if you hang up on somebody while they're still talking to you, that is a sign of disrespect. That is something that my great grandma taught me when I was younger. And I kind of got in my feelings last night. I'm like, I got in my feelings last night, but I was like, no, I'm not even gonna let it worry about me, because I got something great going on over here. All right, and we gonna focus my energy what we got right here, because this is something that everybody can enjoy. Like I said, I'm not a rah type person. I'm not none of that stuff. I'm laid back, y'all. If you see me in person, if y'all see me in person, I promise you, I'm very laid back. I probably have headphones in my ears, listen to music, or probably listen to some on YouTube or whatever. But I'm very laid back. I understand, man. We all in the same community, though, man. And I don't hate on nobody else's stuff. I'm not gonna hate on nobody else's stuff. He doing what he doing. He doing what he doing. He doing it well. I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm doing it well. And by damn it, we gonna continue doing it well too. We know you to be at Russell, but that's good though, man. And the thing about it is too, like I said it on Ken's show. I could talk about SWAC. I could talk. I don't have to just talk about Jackson State. I could talk about SWAC as a whole. I could talk about the MEAC as a whole. I could talk about the CIAA. I could talk about the SIAC. I could talk about all the schools that plays in other football conferences in the NAIA. And what I'm gonna start doing next year is I'm gonna come up with a show. It's gonna be geared on the XFL. We have a lot of kids that is in the XFL right now that got drafted in the XFL, and we're gonna put them out there. We're gonna put them out here on this show. So that's what we're gonna do starting in February. We're gonna all those kids that's from the HBCU ranks, we're gonna put them out there. We're gonna highlight them, we're gonna spotlight them on this show because they deserve it and they need it. Man, look, I don't want to talk about Bethune being the best band. Y'all don't travel outside of Florida, but I do respect Dr. Wells because he has put together a hell of a band. But y'all really don't travel outside of Florida. But it's all right though. It's always competition when it comes to the bands because I'm a band head. All right. But that's it. That's it. That's all. If they see it, if you see it, you see it. He'll probably hit me up. If you don't, oh well. We already know where we at. We trying to build this thing into an empire right here. All right. But in the meantime, make sure 8:00 tonight. Be back on the stream 8:00 tonight. Try to have Mr. Ford on the show tonight. And again, I did ask him to come back on the show. He obliged. He said yes. So we're gonna try to see if he'll be back on the show tonight. If you want to, hit me up on Twitter at HBCU capital letters, all caps, HBCU _overdrive. Instagram, lowercase letters, HBCU _overdrive. So if you want to, hit me up on there. Anything as far as with dealing with business wise, you can hit me up on my email is holiday1925@gmail.com. Again, my email address is holiday1925@gmail.com. So if you want to hit me up with any type of business ideas, business deals, business ventures, if you think we can try to get some sponsors for the podcast, I would very much appreciate it, y'all. Well, it is what it is. I can't even follow. I mean, he built this stuff up, but it is what it is. I'm not even gonna worry about this. So that's the reason why I'm saying I'm focused more on this and not even worry about that. But anyway, special shout outs to all the subscribers that came onto the show today. Special shout out to my wife, Lady Holiday, who made her grand appearance in the chat to make sure y'all like the stream and share it, and most of all subscribe. And tonight I will talk about the sweepstakes, the subscriber sweepstakes giveaway. That starts today. We started today, so I will give y'all the rules and regulations about the show, about the sweepstakes for tonight's show. But in the meantime, let me see. Hold on. In the meantime, between time, it will never be about the human jukebox, Edwin. Now, that's where me and you gonna have an issue right there, because I'm always gonna be about the Sonic Boom, you about the juke, and HBCU Bad Talk. He a Martian Wildcat, but that's where we're gonna disagree at right there a little bit. But yeah, man, I like the band banter. But as always, in the meantime, between time, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay dangerous. We out here. Peace.